Hi everybody, welcome to On the Couch with Marcus and Tammy. This is now our third show, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate your support.
And guys, today's topic will be marriage.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but these last few videos that we've made, we don't have any scripts.
We really don't.
No cue cards, no index cards. It's just topics from conversations that we have.
Yeah, we're winging it. A wing and a prayer.
Yeah, so
that's it.
We figured our first video, Tammy talked about us being married for a long time, and someone asked how long we've been married. So, gosh, we've been married for 20 and a half years.
Yes.
We've known each other for
a long time.
Over 28 years.
Yeah.
But married 20 and a half. So
yes. Yes.
So marriage. What's this marriage thing about?
Basically, it's something that it's one of the best relationships and can also be the most difficult relationship at the same time.
Yeah.
But it's something that I believe takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of prayer, definitely. It takes a lot of selflessness, because I believe that we have to look out for each other's interests.
Yeah.
And we do those things, only good can come out of that. It's not always easy to do those things, though, we know, especially when you hit like that rough patch.
Yeah.
You know, you get the rough patches.
Yeah.
Everyone knows about those trouble,
you know, those first 2 years of marriage.
Yes.
Of marriage, you know, those are probably some of the most difficult times. You know, you're newly married. It's probably the first time.
Yes.
You live with your spouse. You probably have a new job. Like for us, for me, I graduated from college. A month after that, I got married. Got my first job.
What were we thinking?
I wasn't making that much money. So, you know, I probably wasn't even making, I know I wasn't making enough to really support a wife, but, you know, so there's...
But it's all good.
Yeah.
That's just part of our journey.
Those first 2 years of marriage, you know, those are like can be really hard. Those vows, you know, one thing you want to do is remember the vows. Those vows you took. We said it. We didn't really understand what we were saying, but we said these vows for better or for worse.
Well, you know, they're like good in theory.
Yeah, theory is good. You know, sickness and health.
Exactly.
Of course, you have till death do you part. That's a big thing, till death do you part. But
it's the application of it that we need a little help with, all of us.
And then the richer and poor. You know, the poor thing. Yeah, I mean, being rich and having money. Yeah, that's good, but it takes more than that.
Absolutely.
But the poor thing, you know, money is like the #1 driver of people getting divorced.
It's true.
So that rich and poor thing,
right?
You know, you really want to think about your vows. You know, when you're going through those rough patches. You know, you have those first 2 years of marriage. You have the time. You know, you're married, then you have a kid, you have a child.
Yeah, which is just added pressures. It can be.
Yeah, it can be. You know, you have to mainly the wife taking care of the child, the husband going to work. Sometimes they both work, have a child, so you have those.
A lot of dynamics.
A lot of dynamics. You know, you have to give the attention to the child, also trying to meet each other's needs.
Right.
Then after the child grows up, you know, 5-10 years go by.
And they have needs.
They have needs.
That don't go away.
They don't go.
They just keep increasing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Keep increasing, but you know, you have those first 2 years of marriage, the next 5 to 10 years, and you have 15 to 20 years. You know, where you guys are growing.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. You're not who you used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I'm not who I used to be.
Right.
I don't play PlayStation anymore.
Thank the Lord.
Man, I was be up all night playing PlayStation. But
there's
things I don't do anymore. I'm changing. You know, I'm doing my best to achieve my purpose. But as far as marriage, you know. Ephesians chapter 5, that's a key. That's a
really good chapter to read. I encourage anyone that's married or even thinking about getting married to kind of camp out in that chapter. It'll really help you out. It helps us out. I mean, it's something that I have to read all the time to remind myself.
Ephesians 5, verse 21 talks about wives.
Right.
What the wife should do. I think in verse 23, it talks about
the husband's role.
the husband's role.
It's basically about how we treat one another.
Yeah.
Because that's what it boils down to, which is going back to our topic last week of love.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's learning how to treat one another, do it unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Yeah, and basically that comes down to knowing how to serve. You
Right.
know,
Humility.
Humility.
Really.
You know,
Yes.
You serve her. I serve her.
Right.
She serves me.
You serve me? I'm just joking. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I'm just messing with you.
I'm trying. Hey, I'm getting better.
You are.
I think
But we both are.
But it's
It's part of growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's growth. So.
Exactly.
But you serve. You know, I look out for her best.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she looks out for me.
That's true, and I appreciate it too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What was that? So you remember your vows. You want to serve.
Yes.
You want to pray.
Right.
Gosh, prayer is
It's
everything.
number one. It's
That's
key.
Yeah. Just.
You know, but that's for anything in life. Prayer.
Yep.
Because God answers prayer.
He does.
You know, He's kept us. For us to still be married, you know, that in itself is a blessing. Answer prayer.
Yeah, because you don't. Yeah, you guys don't even know. But
Right. But people know because they have their own stuff.
they have their own stuff.
You know, anytime you have relationships with anyone, it doesn't matter if it's marriage, you know, working relationships, you know, family relationships, it's all work, you know, but, you know, I believe that whatever you put into something, you get that out of it and even more.
And then one key I want to leave with you guys is, you know, when you and your spouse are having a disagreement or an argument or a fight, the one thing that we have never done is talk to our parents and told them, I never complained to my mom or my dad about things that she did, and you know, she hasn't done that to her parents about me, because you know, you guys, you know, you two may make up and move past that, but the people you've told about the issues,
they may not get over it.
They won't get over it.
They hold it against you, and then during the holiday time, you know, that person might get the stink eye.
Yeah. So.
And who wants to be the object of the stink eye?
Yeah.
The family stink eye.
So with that, guys, you know, there's, like I said, remember your vows, serve each other, pray, and keep your family out of your mess.
And stay committed.
Stay committed.
Absolutely. Because that's what it'll take.
Yeah. You know, we're in a society where, you know, the moment people hit a rough patch, they throw in the towel. They just quit. They don't, you know, it takes work. They don't want to put in the work. So.
And we know that there are certain situations where, you know, things just weren't right from the beginning.
Yes.
And that'll be another topic we'll discuss.
Yeah.
How to select a mate.
Yeah, this marriage thing, you know, this video was short, you know, but we can have many videos
and we will
talking about marriage, and we will. We've been married for a long time, and you know, we're learning, and hopefully you guys
we can share with you, and hopefully that you can get something out of it, and we just, you know, hope that anyone that's going through a rough spot, just to know that, you know, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes, unless it's nighttime. I told Ryan the other day, isn't that funny? We always say that it's a light at the end of the tunnel, but if it's nighttime, there's still no light.
It sure isn't.
Right. You know the things I think about my mind.
Unless the train coming the other way.
Right. Yeah. But it's still dark.
It's still dark. It doesn't make any sense.
But you know what I mean. You know, you can get through. Absolutely. We just encourage you to just stay in there, and you know, stay with, you know, just pray and know that, and just believe that your prayers are heard and answered, and God is always faithful.
All right.
Absolutely.
So like I said, guys, when you're going through that rough patch, remember your vows you took.
Yes.
Serve each other, pray, and keep your family out. All right?
All right.
So we're going to sign out, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we appreciate your support.
Guys.
Peace and blessings.
Have a great week. Bye.
Bye.